is my colleague from R3, Morofat, and Mr. Matthew. So without further ado, we'll get into the slide. I'll be sharing my screen for us to see. Please do well to drop your questions. We will be answering questions at the end of the whole session. So please note down your questions, jot them down, and we'll attend to them. Okay. All right, so we have the SAP Business One web client, and this feature is a feature that was just rolled out by SAP for the Business One users, right? And it's a web-based application, right? So I'll be walking us through some of the features and some of the capabilities of this web client web-based application. So first off, we see that the web client is based on the SAP Fiori design principles, encapsulating SAP Business One core processes and business logic alongside an advanced user experience. So if we can rightly see from the screenshot here, we see that the interface and the user experience is quite different from what the on desktop software gives us. And it's focused on creation, processing, and updating of sales quotations, sales orders, AR deliveries, and AR invoices. It has a list view for purchasing documents. It supports creation and update of items, business partners, and activities. The web client provides some sophisticated analytic charting capabilities, and it has user experience, optimized user experience launch. For the optimized user experience launch, the web client is either best used on both desktop or computer or tablet, right? So you could use either any browser, and we understand the fact that as business owners, we need to have our business activities at the tip of our fingers, right? So this web client gives us this capability of having an overview of our business at the tip of our fingers. So we have enhanced delivered objects like the business partner items, the activities, the sales quotations, the sales orders, the delivery, and the invoices. Then we have extended sales support for returns, the AR credit memos, the AR reserve invoices. We support outgoing serial and batch numbers for bin locations. It extends localization support. It supports customer relationship management. We enhance the analytical capabilities, which is one key feature that we are keen on showing today, because the analytic feature of the SAP Business One web client is one important factor or one important upgrade that has been done. So here you can now use a bit of charts, a bit of diagrams to depict your business activities. So we also have extensibility support, right? So we have an avenue where we could add, or we could bring in external softwares, external APIs, and add them onto our SAP Business One for ease of business. So the business partner master data supports checks for balances for customers, right? And there are additional fields and columns that are added for the opportunities list for more flexible and efficient filtering options. We also have canceling AR credit memo via list views supported. So if we see the diagram on the left rather, we see that we have The business partner, we have an account balance, we have the deliveries, the total orders. All these things can be gotten for each particular business partner, right? So we can also manage our opportunities. We can also manage our AR credit memos. We have the preferences where we could set up the system to look exactly the way we want it, something that suits us. Some people are more inclined to a dark background. Some people are more inclined to um, a white background. You could set up all these things here using the message, the preferences. So we also see that the web client still supports the purchase quotation and the purchase order, right? So the new apps for creating and processing purchase quotations and purchase orders are available. In addition to the purchase quotations and purchase order apps are enhanced to support view, process, and create purchase orders and purchase quotations, batch operations for selected records such as close and cancel. So this feature here, you could easily select a number of purchase orders and close or cancel them depending on what it is. Probably it could be related to a particular vendor, like we can see on the diagram we have here. We see that about 3 purchase orders are selected relating to one particular vendor, and we see the options we have. We can either copy to, we can close, or we can cancel or preview these purchase orders. So we have the service module in the web client, which enables us to create and process service calls and solutions. The service calls and solution knowledge-based list provides us with a comprehensive overview and enables us to generate respective reports. So the enhanced interface design enables us to view selected solutions side by side, the respective service call. So for instance, we have a service we are offering, and we try to update this service. We could easily see the solution. We have a problem, and we could easily create a solution or a resolution for this particular problem or for this particular service, right? So you could easily look at them side by side and have a better understanding of what the problem is and how you can go about solving that problem. So if we remember, I made mention of the analytic capabilities, and we can see this in a very, very large diagram, right? So we see how it looks. We have the card view options is added to all list views, including user-defined objects and user-defined tables. The card view enables us to create sets of analytical cards for a given object using dedicated editors.
Just now, here is Tim. Just quick notice that our meeting SAP Business One Web client started not quite long ago. Join us. He just now he sent it to me.
All right, sorry about that. So we have the card view, which enables us to create sets of analytical cards for a given object using dedicated editor and save it for future use, right? So we could save default cards that we need for generating our reports. We don't need to always go in and create a new report every time we want to create reports or when we want to create analytical we don't need to create new cards each time we want to do our analysis. So we could easily have a default one and go back to it for reference and just either update the items there or update the parameters or change the parameters there. So we support reset on our homepage groups. You can reposition roles in sales and purchasing documents in create mode and in edit mode, in quotations and orders. The serial and batch and bin location. There is serial batch and bin location auto allocation for outbound transactions. The notification center is enhanced to display notifications when a service call is assigned to you as a user. So the business partner addresses views is added to the manage business partner list. So here we see that we can actually view some of the upgrades from the SAP Business One, some of the objects that have been enhanced, some better features have been added. We will get to see all these during the other demo session. So we still support goods receipts, PO and AR invoices, right? The apps, the goods receipt POs, the AP invoices enable you to manage, process, and create goods receipt POs and AP invoices, right? So we support payments, both incoming, outgoing payments. We can create and cancel payments. We can create payments for specific business partners or business accounts. And we can visualize these payments too. We could also see that the supported payment means on the web client are both cash and bank transfer. So we also have a feature for the human resources where we get our timesheets. We can create timesheets. We can update timesheets for users, for employees, and for external contractors. So we have the user-defined queries, which enables us to create, preview, generate, and remove user-defined queries without parameters. We see that these queries can be used as data sources when editing and designing analytical cards, just like I had shown in a slide before now. The same user-defined queries available on web client is also the same thing available for the query manager on the B1 desktop app. So we also see that we have the Outlook 365, Microsoft Outlook 365 embedded into our web client, where we could easily send mails to customers, to employees from inside the web client's app. So these are some of the features that come with the web client. I'll be handing over to my colleague, Marufa, to continue with the demo, where she'll be showing you some of the features that we've just highlighted on the system. Thank you very much for your time.
Okay, thank you, Kine. Okay, so I'll be taking us through the demo presentation of this webinar. I'm sharing my screen. Okay. So first of all, how do we log in to the web client? Well, it's the same way we are trying to, it's the same way we log in through the SAP Business One desktop version. So here, this is my desktop version of SAP Business One. So at the menu here, there is something like a web client here. So you click on web client. Okay. So once you click on the web client, the system might actually prompt you to log in. So you can log in with your B1 details, with your B1 login details. So here, this is the web client interface, and we have different functionalities here. And one good thing about the web client is that it allows you to link all your transactions to chats and cards. So here, this is the home, where we have the CRM, sales, purchasing module, business partner, payments, and the likes. And also, this web client has Open Help. If you click on the Open Help, it brings you here. So with the Open Help, you can always check about the homepage and also click on the web client videos to check how some of the transactions have been posted on web clients. Also, you can also integrate this web client to Microsoft Teams, so you can share your works with your colleagues through Microsoft Teams. So this system supports that. And as well, you can also go through the upskill yourself, where you can take a course on a web client. So you can take a course on the web client to know more about web clients. So the system also supports that. So here we have the notification here, and this is the profile. So with the profile, you can set up so many things on the profile. Sorry, 1 minute. Okay. Sorry, can you see my screen now? All right, sorry. So this is the demo interface of web clients after logging in through the SAP Business One desktop version. So here we have the home menu where we have the CRM module. We also have the sales module, purchasing, and the rest. And here the system allows you to go through the enterprise search where you can actually know about the home page. And then the system allows you to access videos on web clients. So with these videos, we can actually see how some transactions are being done on web clients. And one good thing about web clients is that the system allows you to integrate it with Microsoft Teams, whereby you can share your work, your transaction with your colleagues on Microsoft Teams. And your colleague can actually work on your transaction through the Microsoft Teams. Okay, so you can also go through the upskill yourself, where you can take a course on the web clients to know more about web clients. So this is the profile where you can see your recent activities. You can see your frequently used activities. And then you can also click on the app finder to look for some apps under each modules. And we have the settings where you can set up your interface. We have that. So you can also edit your home page. You can move the tiles and you can remove some tiles if you don't want. You can also create new tiles. The system supports that. So I'll be moving forward to how you can make transactions on the web clients. And then, so the transaction flow is actually similar to that of the desktop version, but this one is on cloud, so you can access it with your web browser. So here we have the sales module. System supports the creation of sales quotation, sales order. In 1 minute. Okay, so this is my sales order. So here you can manage your sales order. And with this, you can always filter based on document number, customer code, customer name, delivery date, tells whether it is open or closed, and sales employee names. So here I would like to filter based on delivery dates. This is some of my sales order. So my date range, let me say last 10 years. I'm filtering by last 10 years. Okay, so we have it here. So here, as you can see, we have different views here. So this is actually called a list view, and under the list view, we have so many charts. So here we have the table view, we have the chart view, and then we have the card view. So this view here is the table view. Once you click on the chart view, you can always set up your charts. For instance, let's say for the y-axis, I am representing this by the gross profit total. And for the x-axis, I'm representing this with the posting dates by months. Okay, and for the legend, let's say the customer name. Yes, the customer name. So as you can see, the system allows you to see the analytics part of your sales order. So you can always filter it based on the legends here, and you can view the total, the details of this particular sales order. For this client, for this customer, the system is saying that this customer is Aquent system, and the posting date as at 05 month. And the gross profit total for this customer is about 12,660. So you can view the details. And also you can as well check order charts. Here we also have the column charts. Yes, so you can check order charts. We have the column chart, we have the bar chart, depends on what you want on the system. System allows that. We also have the stacked column charts here, so you can change the view to stacked column charts for your reports. We also have this, and we have the pie chart. You can represent your reports based on a pie chart here. We also have the donut chart and the eats map chart. So if you have any question, you can ask me if I move forward. Okay, so one good thing about web clients also is that it allows you to export to Excel. So you can export your data to Excel. So here we have the card view as well. The same way we have the table view, we also have the chart view and then the card view. So for the card view, we don't have anything yet. So you can always edit your card view and create new card view. Okay. Okay, so for this, I would like to go to the sales order process so you can see how it works on the web clients. 1 minute. One minute. Okay. Okay, so here I am back to my sales order. So let me try to run the sales process on web client so you can see how it looks like. So first of all, we can click on create. So here we are trying to create a new sales order. So
the one for us or for this one for fancy people?
So here I have the list of all my business partners. I can click any of my customers' name here. So I have my customer details here. So for my delivery date, you can replicate this.
If they can't make the receipt for these two cards for them.
Okay, so for the content, I can enter different items, just the same process as the desktop version. So the system allows you to click as many items as possible. Then you click on select. Okay. So here you can edit your quantity. You can input your quantity. You can input your quantity. You can also enter your unit price, your discounts, your tax code, and the ship to name, ship to description, the warehouse, and your unit of measure. And if you want to add to your column list, you can click on settings. You can click on settings to add to your columns. Let's say you need the committed. You can click on committed to add to this particular document. So once I click on add, it is going to appear here, which is where I've committed. So you can scroll down to confirm the total, the discounts, the freight, and the tax. So once you are done with this, you click on add. So here, the same way you can add on the desktop version, you can also add here. So you can add and view, add and new, and add and back. So I'll be adding and view him. Okay, so I have successfully added this document. So as you can see, after adding, the system allows you to edit this particular document. You can also create new and then copy to, because for the sales process, you have to start from the sales order, delivery, AR invoice, and then make your payments, and then run your incoming payments. Okay. So for this, I would like to follow the process so we can see how it looks like on web client. So for my transaction, I would like to copy this to delivery. So let me copy it to delivery. Okay. Okay, so we have the delivery here. So with the delivery, you can also edit the quantity. You can edit the price. The system allows you to edit the quantity, the price, and some other things there under delivery. And once you are sure about this, about the total summary, you can go ahead and add. You can go ahead and add. Okay, so this document I was successfully added. So with this, from the delivery document, you can also copy to other subsequent documents like the AR invoice. So let's say I want to copy this delivery to my AR invoice. So I can copy to my AR invoice. Yes. Okay, so I have my AR invoice here. With the AR invoice, you can as well edit the details here. You can edit the quantity, the unit price, the price after discounts, the tax code, and then you can also add more items to your AR invoice. So once you are certain about this, you can check the other content, the logistics, You can also check the accounting, and you can also add an attachment to every document on the system. The system supports that. So once you are done with this, you can add and view. Yes. Okay. So this has been successfully added to the system. So from your AR invoice, you can always make your payments directly from your AR invoice, or you can go through this module, or you can go through the payment module to make your incoming payments. So here, and as well, we also have other things here like the relationship map. So the system allows you to see the flow of your transactions. By checking the relationship map, you can view the flow of your transaction. So from this, you can see that my transaction is actually coming from the sales order, then to the delivery, which is already closed, and then to the AR invoice, which is still open because I have not made any payment because payment has not been made yet by my customer. So click on close. Let's try the payment aspect on the AR invoice. Let's see how the payment looks like. So click on pay. So with this, the system will take you directly to the incoming payment. And like I said earlier, you can also go through the payment module to access the incoming payments. Okay, so here we have the incoming payments. So on the desktop version, we have different methods of running our payments. So same here, we have similar method of running our payments. So payments means can be done either through check. You can run your payments either through check, bank transfer, credit card, or cash. You can also do payments on account here. So with this, I will be, okay. So with this, I'll be using the payment means. I'll be using the bank transfer payment means. So as you can see, I have my items here and I have my total amount due. I'll be using the bank transfer method. With the bank transfer method, you will have to enter a GL account. So we can pick any GL account here. Okay, so let's say I'm picking this. So you can enter your transfer dates. You can enter a transfer date. Let's see today's date. Then the total transfer. How much are we transferring? 301. You can also enter a reference. Yes, you can enter. So once you are done with this, you can add and view. Okay. So here, as you can see, the system is showing that this particular amount has been paid. So payment paid amount is 2301 pounds. So here, this is what the payment process looks like, and which is actually similar to the desktop version as well. So with this, you can always check the relationship map as well on this document, which I've shown earlier. Okay, so I would like to move forward to other modules. So like I said earlier, we have different modules. We still have the purchasing modules, which is still the same process. So the system allows you to create your purchase request. You can also raise your purchase order. You can create a purchase order. And also you can raise your goods receipt PO. You can create your goods receipt PO. And while creating this, you can also link it to a list view, either a chart view or a card view. The same way I did it on sales module, you can do the same thing on the purchase module as well. The system also supports the AP invoice, the same thing like the AR invoice. So the system also supports AP invoice. You can create your AP invoice. You can also create your AP credit memo. Let's say you have a return or you want to return something to your vendor, so you can issue AP credit memo. The system also supports document and approval process, so you can create approval process and also go through the approval decisions. Okay. So here we also have the business partner. The same way you create a business partner on the desktop version, you can as well create your business partner on the web clients. So once you click on the create business partner, the system will take us to what it looks like on the web client. Okay, so this is the business partner on the web clients. So with this, you can create a new business partner. So a business partner can be a customer, a vendor, or a lead. So you can create your business partner here. So it can be a customer, a vendor, or a lead. Then you can enter other details of your business partner, like additional data, the contact persons, the addresses of your business partner, the payment term that you agreed on, the payments run, the accounting aspects, the properties, and lastly, you can add attachments to your business partner information. And once you are done, you click on add. You can add and view, add and new, or add and back. Okay. So under business partner module, you can also create activities. You can also carry out your business partner catalog number. You can also scan your business card with this. And here we have the payments modules. For the payments modules, so you can go through the sales module or the purchasing module to run your AR invoice and your AP incoming payment. To run your incoming payment and your outgoing payment from your invoices. And also you can come to the payments module to do that. So here we have the incoming payments. The system allows you to create incoming payments directly. And you can also create an outgoing payment directly from this module. And aside from that, you can also see your outgoing payment in approval process. You can also check the approval decision for outgoing payments and for incoming payment. Here we also have the item management on the web clients. And with the item management, you can always create an item. You can create new item, and you can view the list of the available items on the system. So here you can enter the general information of the particular item you want to put into the system. We have the logistics here. So if the item is based on barcode, you can enter it into the system. We also have the purchasing tab here. We have the sales tab, just the same way we have it on the desktop version. We have the tax, we have the inventory, where you can see the list of your warehouses. We also have the pricing, where you can set up your price. And we have the properties. So once we are done with this, you can add and then create a new item. You can add and create a new item. Okay. So under this module, you can also create alternative items. If you have alternative items that you want to enter into the system, so you can create alternative item. You can also check the business partner catalog numbers, which is always important. So on the system, we also have inventory transactions, where you can run your inventory transactions. So you can raise your goods issue, your goods receipts. You can do your inventory counting. So let me open the goods issue. So this is what the goods issue looks like. So you can filter these particular documents based on the document number, the posting date, the user's signature. And with this, you can also view your goods issue according to the table view, the chart view, or the card view. So here, I would like to filter by posting date. Let's say I'm filtering by the last 10 years. Okay, so this is what I have for the last 10 years. So with this, you can represent this on a chart view. Click on chart view. So with this, you can select, let's say, quantity. Okay, so let's say the quantity in a warehouse for the y-axis. And for this, I'm selecting the posting date by month. Okay, and for my legend, I'm selecting the warehouse name. Sorry, 1 minute. So let's say I'm using the item description. So the system allows you to run these analytics on web clients. And you can view this as a column chart. You can also view this as a bar chart, or a stacked column chart, or pie chart. So this is one unique thing about the web client. And also you can export to Excel. Yeah, so you can export this report to Excel. The system supports that as well. Okay. So under inventory transaction, you can also carry out your goods receipts transaction, which is similar to the goods issue. So you can as well run your goods receipts. You can create your goods receipts. You can also do inventory counting transaction. And I'd like to show you what this looks like on the web client version. So here we have the inventory counting documents. So where you can enter the items that you want to count. So let's say we are counting this. So items, click on select. So you can go ahead to count your item. You can go ahead to do your inventory counting. So once you're done and you're satisfied with what enters the system, you can add and view, which is very similar to what is being done on the desktop version. Okay. Aside from that, you can also check your inventory transaction draft. Like those are the inventory that you saved as drafts on the system. So the system also allows you to check your inventory transaction draft. You can also perform document in approval process. You can also check your approval decision on the system. So we also have the production module, which has the bill of material. On the system, you can always create your bill of material. Click on bill of material. So you can create your bill of material, and then you can also view the list of your bill of material on the system. From here, you can always click on create to create a new bill of material on the system. And you can always raise a production order with web client as well. So if you click on the production order, this is what it looks like. So you can see, you can filter by the type, either it is standard, special, or disassembly. You can also filter this by the status, whether the production is being planned, released, closed, or cancelled. You can also filter by the product number, and you can filter by the product description, the order date, the start date. So you can filter by all these to carry out your production order. And under the same production, you can carry out your receipts from production. You can also create receipts from production. You can as well carry out your issue for production. So here, you click on issues for production. So this is what it looks like on web clients. And for this, you can also make use of these views, the table view, the chart view, and the card view. You can make use of this. And you can as well export to Excel, which is very important. And you can as well add to the column. Let's say you need more columns to have, so you can add other things to the column for proper view. So that's that on production. If there is any question you can ask before I move forward to accounting.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah?
Yes, I have a question on the production area.
Okay.
Yes, the SAP Business One, the old one the current one we are using now.
Yes.
If you click production and you call up the item you want to work on.
Okay.
Okay. So and you know the first stage is uh, it will show
It is planned.
hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. First one is to show. Let me do something. Sorry.
Okay.
Let me. Uh, oh. Okay. No, it will show at the production side. That is. I didn't open my SAP. Just 1 minute, please. I'm sorry.
Okay, okay.
Okay. The first thing is hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah. First is to show plan there.
Yes.
So
Plan.
when you call up your item you want to create, then it will now you change it to
To release.
to release. Then before
Yes.
you now save it to release. So
Okay.
that's I want to see the order also here.
Okay.
That
So
the
like
same order.
okay. Thank you for the question. So if you click on production order, like I said earlier, so the system allows you to filter based on types. It can be standard,
Okay.
special, or disassembly. And also, we also have the status where we have planned, released, closed, or cancelled. So let's say you've already raised a production order on the desktop version as planned.
Yes.
You can come here to view your planned production order. So if you click on planned and go, it will bring you all the production order based on the planned ones. And as well, if you select release, you can also view the released production order based on what you
Okay.
set on the desktop version. So I hope that answers
Okay.
the question.
Yes. That okay. It will come to the status side.
Yes, yes,
Okay. Okay.
yes.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Okay, so I'll be moving to the accounting module. Under the accounting module, you can create your journal entry. So like we all know that for SAP Business One, most times once you carry out a transaction, the journal entry is being created automatically. So the same way, yeah, so you can always create a journal entry, a manual journal entry, or see the list of your journal entries. So once you click on create journal entry, the system takes you to the journal entry aspects, which we have here. So here you can enter the details of your transaction and as well the content. So you can select, and once you're done with this and you've confirmed the debit balances and the credit balances, you can add this document, you can add it. That's that for the accounting module. And the system also supports the service module where you can carry out a service call. You can also create service call. If you're running a service transaction, you can create a service call. So once you click on service call, the system takes you to the service call document. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the web client version. So with this, you can enter the business partner, the solution and the resolution, related documents, scheduling, and also you can do the user-defined field here for service call. Then you can also create equipment card, you can create solution, you can create service contracts. The system supports that as under service module. So we also have the human resource. We have the human resource module where you can create your timesheets. Basically, you can create your timesheets. So if you click on timesheets, this is what it looks like on web clients. So here for the timesheets, this is what it looks like on the web clients, where you can input the employee details, the timesheet details, the time recording. So on the web clients is what it looks like on web clients. And here we have the analytics, which I have explained some earlier. So for the analytics, we have the user-defined queries because there are some times that we might see some queries and then we won't even understand what these queries signify. So you can use the web client version to set it to a chart view or a card view or a table view to see what the query is telling us. So here, let's say we have this. So and with hello. Okay, so under the user-defined query, we have the item metadata. We have we have the general category. We also have the item master category. And you can always create new user-defined query. You can create new. So here, if you select this, here we have a certain query here, but most times you might not even understand what this query means. So you can represent your query based on any list. Okay, so with this, you can edit, duplicate, or remove the query. You can also open in list view to see what it looks like on either the table view, the chart view, or the card view. So for the chart view, for the table view, this is what it looks like. So this is basically showing us that, okay, this query is talking about the item code, the item name, the item group code, and the entry, the purchase item, the sales item, the inventory item, the card code, and the rest. You can also view it under the chart view. So here you can see the chart view of this query by selecting for the y-axis. You can select a record count, and for this you can select any other things here according to what you want. And for the legend, you can select any other things here. Let's say item name. So the system gives you the analytic view of every module. So this is one fantastic aspect of web clients. Okay, so moving forward, under analytics, we also have the export and import view. Like I mentioned earlier, so the system allows you to export and also import your views. And here we also have the general overview. So once you click on the general overview, it should take you to this aspect whereby you get to see different cards. So with this, you get to see different cards. So each card has different views. So the cards can contain either a table view, a list view, a table view, a card view, or a chart view. So here, this general overview is actually showing us, because this first card is showing us the invoice total by month. Then this particular card is showing us the open opportunity value, while this is showing us that this is the sales order intensity by quarter. And here we can see the top 20 item sales on the system. So, which is very, very fantastic. So you can scroll up and scroll down to see the top 20 item sales on your system. And with this edit, you can also edit your card. You can edit this view, the general view. So let's say you want to remove a particular card. So you can click on this to remove a particular card. And once they are done, you click on Finish Edit. And even aside from that, you can also rearrange these cards. So how do you rearrange your cards? Sorry, 1 minute. Let's say these cards, like you want them in a certain order. So you can edit this card. Okay, so you can click on Edit and then move the cards. Let's say you want to rearrange them according to a particular order. So you can move the cards and then set it up the way you want. And once they're done, you click on Finish Edit. And aside from that, you can also click on each card to edit each card. So you can click on each card to see what it entails. So let's say I'm clicking on Open the Opportunity Value. Okay, so from the card I clicked earlier, this is what it looks like. So inside the card, we have a table inside that card. So this is what it looks like, and you can filter the details based on the legends here, probably by Bill Levine, which has a total of 230,000. So you can do all of that here under the general overview. So we also have the linked list view. So here the system allows you to link different modules, some views. So you can link either your business partner to some views. You can link your activities and every other modules. Once you set it up, it is going to bring out the views you actually want. So the system also supports that under the analytics. So here we have the administration where the configuration is being done. And then we also have extensions. So the system also supports extensions where you can get your extension help. You can get your extension help here. We also have the useful links. So here you can click on the user guide to see some information. So you can click on the user guide. You can also upskill yourself by taking a course on web clients. So once you click on the upskill yourself, it is going to take you directly to a certain page whereby you can take a particular course on web clients and to know more about web clients. And here we have the user-defined objective. So we can actually carry out the user-defined objective objects on web clients. We also have the user-defined table. So let's say that you want to add some tables to the system. So you can do that on web client as well. So we have the user-defined tables as well. So if you have any question, you can ask. So I'll be taking questions now. If you have any questions regarding this session, you can start reading.
Hello?
Yeah?
Yes, on accounting.
Okay.
Okay, please click that accounting.
Yeah, this is accounting.
You know, there's no like financial report on it, like the former one.
Yes, so the thing about web clients is that this particular version, so they are still working on it. So according to SAP, they are still working on it. So this one is just what is being released for us now. So they are still working on it and then adding other modules that will be useful to every business processes. So for now, these are what we have.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. So any other question? Okay, so in the absence of no questions, so we'll be bringing this session to an end. So thank you very much for joining. And after this session, I'll be sending you the recorded version of this. So because you might want to go through the recorded version. So thank you very much for joining. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you very much.
All right.
All right, thank you.